Okay, we're back to the bridge. For once we've got a day that's under 30 degrees and I don't need to have the fans going in here. Now I've been working on this bridge in stages. I've been busy the last few days, so I haven't had much chance to actually get any work done in here. But what I've done is, as you can see, I've put some blue metal ballast across here to give the effect of rock walling, etc. It's not 100%. Could have been better, but I'm not going to complain about it at the moment. I'll just adjust the lighting a bit there. It's a bit dark in here at the moment. It's a cloudy day outside. Well, we've given the bridge a bit of a coating of paint. As you can see, it's fairly reasonable. What I'm going to do now is put some decking down in the middle there. Now let's see how this goes. I first of all need to get a bit of moisture onto the deck. Yes, that's already water from a spray bottle. Spread it out along the deck slightly with that old brush. And we got some of the usual PVA white glue. Whenever I see any of this on a special, say $2 a bottle, naturally I rush out and grab it. Now I'm getting down to the end of it there, so it should be a little bit slow in coming out. But the idea is to put a coating of this on the deck. What we're trying to do here is simulate a bitumen surface. Now very carefully spread that out. Don't get it on the other sections of the bridge if you can. Help it. Once you've got a fairly good liberal coating spread out like that, we then go to the next stage. Now what I've done is I've got some blue metal here, which is blue metal fines from a road base. You normally find that when they're doing work on roads. And the other thing I got here is a stocking. Now this is I consider it to be the clever bit. You put the road base into the stocking. You take the big lumps of it out first and just put the small stuff in. The idea is to get a very small, very fine powder. That will appear. So you hold the stocking up like this and you do a movement like this with it. It takes a little while to get through, but you eventually see the powder coming through. Now this stocking might be a little bit too much on the thick side, and not much is appearing to come through at the moment. But we'll see how we go anyway. By running it up and down like this, you eventually get a very fine powder coming through. But unfortunately it is making a mockery at the moment of me, and it's obviously the stocking is too thick. Oh well, I'll just have to resort to another method. I'll use a very fine, yes, very fine sieve. That's what you should get, an effect like this. You can see it taking shape now. Obviously that stocking is a bit too fine a material and it won't let the stuff through, but the idea is just let the powder bits through. Once you've got that fairly evenly covered, you need to get something like a piece of wood or something, or a object like this, and just tap the surface down so that the fine blue metal gets into the glue. Right, now I'll pick this up and a bit of a tap to get all the loose stuff off. And technically speaking, we should be left with a bridge with a blue metal road base. Well, as it turns out, that stocking wasn't the very best idea. So as you can see, I'm one of those people who tend to be a little bit clumsy here and there now and then, but you get tired of seeing these videos sometimes where people do things and everything comes out perfect. It's a very fine powder base material that you're wanting to use to put on the deck. It seems to have done it anyway. Well, that's basically how I do most of my roads anyway, especially deck work, etc., and bridges and that. You'll find after a while that that'll be fairly dry. It'll look a lot better. But I'm a bit disappointed at that stocking mechanism. I should have got a finer or a more open weave. But the idea is to get the angle just anyway. You put the blue metal in the stocking, and you hold it up like this, and you do this kind of a up and down either movement, and it puts a very fine dust out. It's happening there now, but it's very hard for this camera to pick it up. It's very handy for making roads, platform surfaces, anywhere when you want to simulate a bitumen surface. Anyway, that's all for that one. I'll just upload another video later on when I get an opportunity. As you can see, the bridge is starting to look like a bridge now, and a few more little additions to it, it'll start to even look realistic. Just put a little bit of stuff there, covering up a few of my little sins there where I've missed a bit. Well, basically that's what I do when I'm making a bridge or a road. I hope you fellas get an idea on or two out of it. If my videos sound like they're a bit rough and rambly, it's because I don't use a script. I just kind of decide to do something and I do it. And as you can see, not all the time does it work out perfect. But then that's one of the joys of a hobby. You just do what you can Let's just wet that surface down a little bit there to make that glue, that surface settle in. There we are, settling in now. The thing is, don't be too liberal with the water either, because balsa wood can actually swell, and later on you'll come in and you'll find your surface, your road bridge or your road surface or your structure somewhat warped. I'd like to thank all those people who have been looking at the videos, and almost up to 600 now, 600 views. If you want to give me more encouragement, subscribe. Got any comments? By all means make them. As I said, constructive comments are welcome. Trolls, you just get obliterated. And unfortunately they're a fact of life. But anyway, that's this one. I'll give you another video on something else later on. I don't know what to make it yet. I might even make some trees or something. But in the meantime, that's it from the Sawtoh Valley Railway.